Okay, guys, we're back again for another episode. Hope you guys
sir.
are well.
Come on.
Right, guys, right. So, this is the next question. Well, not question, but the next topic that I was asked by one of the teachers that they would like us to discuss. And it's about teaching abroad.
Okay.
What we feel like or what we think about teaching abroad. So, you know, I know a lot of teachers that went to Dubai, all
one.
sorts of
UAE.
places. UAE is big. But what do we really think about? Do we think, because do you know what? A lot of teachers leave England, the UK, to go and teach abroad.
Yeah.
A lot have gone.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think of that?
I've heard good stories and bad stories. So I know the pros are like the pay is sometimes better. Sometimes the school will look after you and give you your own accommodation and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But
for real.
what most people don't talk about is obviously in the UK we have our problems here.
Yeah.
But in other countries they have their problems, which is very different to what we have.
So before I talk about that, I'm just going to say hit the like, subscribe, smash that notification bell before I forget. So sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
What are the issues though?
So I'm not naming the country, but I heard that because everyone's a bit affluent there, most of, I'm not sure how true it is, but most of the kids there already are set up for life.
Oh.
So their behavior isn't displayed as well in the classroom.
Okay.
Obviously, a lot of them already know what they're going to do once they leave school. It's not like
Yes.
some kids here where, you know, they're from working class, so they're trying to now discover what they're trying to do. Some of these kids, some of these kids are already set up. They already know what business they're going to do. Their dad or their mum are like multimillionaires, so they really have so much disregard for the teachers and what's happening in that school that apparently one child rocked up at like 2:50, and that's a lie because their school starts later as well.
Yeah.
But they basically rocked up like near the end of the school day. And be like, oh, you know what? I don't care. Like they have that very different attitude compared to in England, where you know, if you're missing the AM tutor, we're ringing your home to see where you're at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's a different, I can say,
It's a different mindset
Do you know
that
what?
they face.
People go abroad mainly because this is my opinion, and from what I've heard, from what I know, because I know a lot of people that are out there as well, because they want to get paid more.
Yeah.
So that's definitely true.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just want a different environment. They want the sun, let's say. They just want to, you know, like a different vibe environment.
It's like escapism.
Yeah. They want to feel like, they also think, this is what they think. They think like the workload is less because it's not as intense as here. But I've heard there's a lot of also like disadvantages to going abroad. You're leaving your family. Like you're leaving your connections.
Yeah.
That's big, by the way.
Yeah.
It's huge.
You're kind of uprooting, and if you got, you know, children or kids, then that's difficult as well for them.
Yeah.
You're starting again in a way. You're starting again like a new life, new country. And the thing is, the grass is not always greener.
Facts.
Right? I'm just gonna leave it hang there. The grass is not always greener.
Yeah.
Let it stew.
You let it stew. Let it marinate.
Let the curry go stew for a few
Let
seconds.
that marinate. I'll just let that marinate for a few seconds, and I'll let Ro come into
You
this.
see, for me, I think as an individual, you need to understand your lifestyle.
Yeah.
Like me personally, I got 3 children. I'm not going abroad.
Dream done.
No, but for real, I'm not going abroad.
Yeah.
Like, because I would have to then uproot my family. I would have to try to find schools for them as well as teaching. And like, it's a lot. It's a lot of prep. It's a lot of prep. So
And a lot of change.
Right? Bearing in mind they also speak another language. Now, even in the school, even if they do speak English, outside of the school, they speak another language.
Yeah.
So then now I have to prep for that.
Yes.
I'm not too good at languages anyway.
And
so
different culture.
different culture, different
culture.
laws.
Oh, that one.
Right? So different laws as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like
Yes.
if you're going into a country where like they're very strict on, I don't know, say what you wear, for example.
Yeah.
You're not going there in shorts and a little top or a string vest.
You have to watch what you do.
Right. So you need to understand the country you're going to as well. You need to understand what they're about. Right. I would say that because I've had friends that have gone to different countries. My cousin country hops. She country hops. She's taught in about 5 different countries. Yeah, man. She's in China right now.
She must like the experience of going to different places,
she
right?
does. She prefers it. So she taught in America.
Yeah.
Then it was UAE. She did a bit of time in Nigeria. I believe Nigeria, but don't quote me on that one.
Yeah.
And now she's in China. And she had to extend her stay in China because of the lockdown and everything else. So that I believe she would have gone to another country.
Okay.
But because of the lockdown, it kind of messed things up for her. And like she loves it. But again, she's single. You know, she's like technically on her own, you know, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like she has that freedom.
There's that freedom.
She has the freedom to move around as much as she wants to. She doesn't have any children or anything like that, so she's good. She's nice.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying to you? But she researches the country before she goes.
That's important, you know.
It's important.
That's big.
Don't be going in there blind, you know.
Being black in Tokyo, you have to Google it. Sometimes
You have to Google it. You have to Google it.
You have to Google these
No, but
things,
you
you know.
do have to Google. You have to find out.
You have to.
Now you do.
You have to. So I would say understand your position. You know, understand your responsibilities. Do you know what I'm saying to you? I would also say that contracts is a massive one.
Wow.
Just because your brethren went to a country and got paid 80,000 a year, no tax, with a car and a house, it does not mean you're getting the same thing.
That's the thing, because you might think you're getting a flat.
Right. Now, I had a friend that went out to, I'm not even going to say the country, he went out to another country to teach, right? And the position was an English teacher, right? But teaching English as a second language.
Okay.
Right? So English teacher teaching English as a second language. And it said you're gonna get your own flat, right? So you're gonna get your own 2-bedroom flat, your own car, right?
Wow.
You're getting paid 100 grand a year,
Okay.
What?
right? For 2 years. That was that was the post, right?
Yeah.
What actually happened is you get your own flat, you get your car, you get 100 grand for the first year.
Oh.
The second year, you're paying for yourself.
What? Everything?
Everything.
Damn.
Right? So the lease for the car,
Gosh.
that was a couple of grand. Right? The yard, 3,000
A
month. Right? So that 100 grand a year has turned into 20.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Because the
Exactly.
second year you're paying for yourself.
You gotta know. You gotta look at the paperwork.
Look at the fine
detail.
print,
Yeah.
the
detail.
small print. So as he's blowing all his money in the first year, right?
But it's so true.
Because that's what you do.
That's so true.
You know, and it's tax free as well.
Tax free as well.
It's tax free.
Yeah.
Yes.
So as you're blowing your money, thinking that you're, you know, the sultan of whatever.
Yeah.
Come the second year now, you're living in squalor.
Exactly. You need to sell that car in that house.
And the thing is, there's no
But
way
you
out.
can't because it's not even in your name.
not.
And the thing is, you got to be careful because there might not be a way out either.
Yeah,
Right,
You're
exactly.
stuck
Because you're
there.
in another country now.
You're
That's
in
what
another
they.
country.
That's what they do. They, they
Draw you in.
draw you in with the gold, but then after the gold, there's a bunch of there's a
Selling
pile
you
of there's a pile of
frankincense.
It becomes
manure.
copper.
Yeah. And
So you have to be careful. If you're going to take that chance, you have to make sure you get your contract looked at.
100%.
yeah.
You not only know your position, like look at the contract, like look at it in detail. Solicitor,
Yeah.
you know?
Also, get it looked at people that have been abroad.
Being
Yes.
abroad, yeah.
So they know what those
Yeah.
contracts
That's
look
true.
like as well.
And don't go like blind. If you got somebody who's been there, like you can contact, you know, like find a way of talking to people that have been there.
Yeah, man. 100%.
I feel like it's mostly young teachers that get caught out with that, because obviously they want the experience, they
It's
want
the
the job.
experience that draws them, right?
Yeah. And I feel like why a lot of people don't go into teaching abroad, like what you said, family and stuff like that, is because of those horror stories that you hear.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
People don't talk about this.
at all. Yeah.
People kind of sugarcoat the fact that you're going abroad, you're making money. No, you're not a lot of the time.
Yeah, exactly.
You're actually not.
Yeah.
You might have actually come back with a loan. Like you need to like
Yeah.
give, you know?
And
It's true.
and someone even told me there's only certain countries that it's worth teaching. Like one person told me, because I made the statement like, I want to go to a certain country in Europe. He said there's no point in teaching there. You get less money. I said, okay, really? And he's pinpointed all the hot spots. So I'm thinking, okay, so even that you have to think about.
Yeah, speak
Yeah.
to someone who knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big one. Look at your contract. That's a big one.
There we go.
It's the grass is not greener. That's another one.
100%. I would also say, like, if a certain school in a certain country has contacted you to work or you've applied for them, right? I would always say, to set up a Zoom meeting with the people you're going to work with.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
And talk to them and see what it's really like.
Yeah.
Let's not ask like the fancy questions. Like let's get the dirt.
Yeah.
Let's get the dirt.
That's true.
Because if I'm going to uproot my life to another country for 1 year or 2 years, I'm not going to lie to you, 2 years is a long time.
It's a very long time.
It's a long time.
How do you know you can even hack the 2 years? Because homesickness is a real thing.
Homesickness
It's
is a real
massive.
thing.
It's a real thing.
No. It's massive. A lot don't realize that after they set foot in a country, they made a mistake.
It's true.
Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah.
And there's only so much you can do.
So have you got a clause that allows you to get out of it, of the contract?
There we go. Yeah.
Have you got like a clause that says, a month of testing or something?
Yeah.
Because if you got no clause, you're stuck.
It's true.
Very much.
And remember, like in England, we have our half terms and things like that. There are certain countries that don't have that.
America don't have that.
Right. And I know that there's certain Eastern European countries where they have no half terms. So from September to December, you're like, you're teaching straight. There's no October half term.
Wow.
Then you have your 2 weeks of Christmas, right?
That's
And then you
crazy.
teach again from January all the way till I think it's May, right?
Okay.
So again, there's no half term. There's not even Easter break. We're teaching from January all the way till May straight.
Wow.
And then from about mid-May till September, that's your holidays.
So you get
Like
all
your summer holidays, as it were.
And the thing is, you need to go back home and recharge at some point.
Yeah.
Are you going to get flights as well? Because that's the other thing. Firstly, when are the holidays? Because this is such a good point. Like, if it doesn't correlate with home, UK, then you might not be able to get it back.
True.
Yeah.
And also, this is also a thing that not only is not spoken about, but it's not really understood, is how do they teach and how is the school system set up?
Yeah.
Like I know that and this is based on from what my cousin has told me where she is now. Sorry, not where she is now, another country that she taught in, is that you don't teach from like say 8:30 till also like 8 o'clock till 3 o'clock. You only go into school for the lessons that you're teaching.
Okay.
So
really?
Yeah. So say you've got like a lesson from 1 to 3 o'clock. You're coming into school at 1 o'clock, and you're teaching till 3.
Is that what they? Okay,
Yeah. So all your prep time and stuff, right, is done at home.
Oh wow.
It's all done at home.
That's sort of nice.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Like you can still go into the school. Like if you want to go in at 8 o'clock and do all your stuff in the school, you can do that from 8 till 1, and then you teach your lesson and then go home.
But you see, every place is different as well.
Every place is different.
Like some schools might start early, like 6 in the morning.
6 in the morning.
6 in the morning. And some people are night. You might be a night person.
Catch me on Zoom.
That's back home. That's back home talking. Like,
But this is what I'm saying to you: 6 in the morning, and like you're not that kind of person that wakes up. It might not be your body clock that does
I'm
that.
telling you, if my lesson is 6 in the morning till 9, catch me on Zoom.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
I hear something like UAE countries. I think like Kuwait is one of them where their schools at night because it's so hot during the day.
Oh, they'll do it at night. When the summer or all the time.
I'm not sure their seasons, but
that's a shout.
like they start their school day.
But maybe it changes.
3 PM.
So maybe I don't know. But maybe like summertime comes and they'll change it up because of the heat.
Exactly. Yeah.
Funny enough, there's a town in, I believe it's Finland, and it's so high up in the mountains, right, that the sun doesn't actually go down. It's like the sun curves, but you still see the sun curving, and it goes back up again. So their year is literally 6 months of sunlight and then 6 months of darkness.
Wow.
Like a continuous 6 months of darkness.
Oh,
so like,
wow.
bro,
Lack of vitamin D.
it could be midnight, and the sun is there.
Yeah.
It's there.
No, I can't sleep.
Yeah, you can't.
So if you're gonna teach in those countries now, you need to understand the environment that you're going in.
That's true.
Because
that's true.
I can't be teaching in 6 months of darkness.
No, it's
I
true.
can't do it.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
saying that, say, look, because we're in the UK,
Yeah,
our school year ends in July.
yeah.
What happens if you get a job in Japan where their school year starts in April and they want you to start ASAP? Like, how does that work?
Listen, things like that can mess up your whole body.
Your body clock.
Your body clock is gonna be like finished.
Yeah. Yeah.
So just knowing whether you can deal with it, like you don't know until you're in it, right?
Yeah.
But can you deal with that change? Because within yourself, because do you know how much change there is? Different environment, different culture, different food, different heat, different this, different curriculum.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be different people. The people will be different.
Yeah.
They'll be different.
Very.
Yeah. The students are different.
Yeah.
Everything is different.
Different teaching style.
Different teaching style. Different expectancy. Different, everything.
Yeah.
So are you prepared to go and not know? Because you won't know until you're there.
Yeah, it's
I
true.
think if anyone is thinking about going abroad, I'll say at least do 2 years of homework.
I would say homework and know somebody. Don't go blind.
Yeah.
If you can know somebody or talk to somebody and sit down and break it down with them, you need to know someone who's been.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But to be honest, even that might not be enough because you might be different to that person.
Very much,
that
yeah.
person might be okay with going to a different place.
But then they've given you the foundation.
yeah, that's true.
Like me personally, if I had like no dependence and everything else,
Yeah.
obviously I do. If I didn't have anything and it was just
Yeah.
me by myself, I would make the decision to teach in the countries that I've visited.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
That's what I
You'd
would
have
do.
seen it
Definitely.
before.
Because I've seen it. Now, okay, I don't know the school system and whatever have you, but I understand the environment.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
culture.
mean?
That's
I understand it because I don't go to countries as a tourist.
Yeah.
I like to sit with the locals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I like to sit with
Ground level.
Yeah, man, with Johnny in the back playing dominoes.
Exactly. Yeah, that one.
Do you know what I mean? Like I like
the real.
getting the
Get the
realness.
realness.
In it. Not
Do
in
you know
some
what I
resort,
mean?
you know. Take
Brother,
it out the resort.
listen, I want to drive on the same back streets you lot are with
Yeah,
the
exactly.
potholes and all
But
of
that's
that.
how you know the realness.
That's how you know the realness.
Yeah.
So I would say, like, if you're starting out, I would think about the countries that you've been to and try that first.
That's a good
Yeah.
idea.
Try it and let that be your trial.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
the one and go for contracts that are 1 year, not 2.
That's a good one
That's
as well.
the one
That's
as
a
well.
good tip.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And see if you can get a breakout clause
That's the thing.
because you can negotiate contracts.
Yeah. Make sure you know if see if there's a breakout clause.
Exactly.
Because look, like you said, so many people get homesick. Like so many.
Yeah.
Everyone keeps, I came back, I can deal
You
with
know
it.
what I mean?
They get homesick. And also make sure you know like how much you're getting and
getting.
what the
For real.
perks are.
For real.
Like the perks. For
Convert
real.
That's it.
See if the perks last as long as the
Yeah.
contract.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's true.
I got a new house. For how long? A month.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's true. It's true.
Begging the little cafe down the road for internet.
Yeah.
Because because you ain't got nothing.
Yeah. And are you getting a car? Do you have to pay the lease? No, everything.
They just say-
Are you getting a furniture pack?
Bro, petrol.
They just say you get a foreign vehicle, and then when you come,
Yeah.
it is a bicycle.
And not only that, I'll tell you what as well, because you might be thinking you're getting a lot of money, but when you actually do the exchange of currency,
it's different.
Innit?
the exchange, you know,
Do you know what I
because
mean?
that might be like half that amount you think.
72p per hour.
Bro, listen, £1 is like 4 million rupees.
Exactly, yeah.
Like you think you're balling.
Nah, you have to.
Yeah, but when you take it here, you're no one.
When you
It's
hear that-
true.
It's true, man. When you
Yeah.
come back
You have to be
Western
careful.
Union.
Oh yeah, it's mad. Your parents are giving you Western Union money. You have to.
And
Oh,
next
that's
thing you
what
know,
I'm
you're
saying.
calling home to get some money
Right,
transferred.
to
Yeah.
get peas.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
you have to be
mad.
careful.
No,
It's mad.
100%. 100%. Read through them contracts very carefully.
Very
man.
carefully. Don't
All
just
the
agree
fact.
to it and think
Innit?
it's gold.
And you can, but like I said, man, you can negotiate contracts. Like if there's something in there that you don't like,
Yeah.
don't just accept it because there's 10 things that you
Know
like.
your value as
Argue
well
that.
with
Exactly.
everything. Know your
Exactly.
value. Know your worth.
Argue that point, man.
And listen, you're going into the unknown, so make sure that you touch everything and check everything.
Yeah,
Check everything, every angle. And I think we went through all the angles.
that's it.
Guys, I think that's pretty much enough with this one.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Thank you so much again. I
Come
think
on
that was
now.
brilliant.
That's it.
Guys, take care. And remember, hit the like, smash the notification,
It's it.
and hit that subscribe button.
Box it.
Box it. Yeah, I appreciate it. Guys, take care. See you in the next one.
Peace.
That's it.